and happy 4th of July! Today is a great day. It is the 4th of July / Independence Day / the day John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died / not the day the Declaration of Independence was signed, but the day the Declaration of Independence was approved. So today, also I'm wearing my Betsy Ross house shirt because it's kind of patriotic. You can't really see unless I do this, but the Declaration of Independence is behind me. I got this giant Declaration of Independence from, what was it from? The Marines. They sent it to me being like, hey, you should join the Marines, and I'm just like, hey, no thanks. So today's video is about Independence Hall, the Declaration House, and Signers Walk. So Independence Hall, let me start out. I don't think I have enough clips for everything I'm going to cover in this, so whatever. So let me start off by saying Independence Hall is obviously where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were debated and signed. You can get time tickets, and I believe you can go upstairs, or after 5, you could go in for free, but you only see the downstairs, which is what we did twice, because all I really cared about is like the main room. I mean, but seriously, that's all I really cared about, to be completely honest. I also want to talk about how excited I was to go into Independence Hall, because when you're like standing in line, it's just like when they open the door, it's just like I see the steps.
By physical force,
I think we all know what happened on those steps.
It's your duty, damn it.
If you don't know what happened on those steps, look in the description.
Mr. Adams! Damn you, Mr. Adams! You're obnoxious and disliked, that cannot be denied.
It was designed between 1732 and 1751 by Edward Woolley and Andrew Hamilton. It opened in 1753 as the Colonial Legislature and then later the Pennsylvania State House. It was obviously, in case you could not tell, the meeting place of the Second Continental Congress and the Constitutional Convention. June 14th, 1775, George Washington was nominated as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. July 26th, I'm guessing 1775, it didn't say, Benjamin Franklin was appointed to be the first Postmaster General, and which is later known as the U.S. Post Office Department. Actually, there is another room that we got to see that is on the first floor. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'm just going to let the dude who was explaining it just explain it.
This courtroom was the site of a very symbolic event that occurred on the 8th of July, 1776. On that day, the Declaration of Independence was read to the public for the first time. That happened just out behind the tower. After the Declaration of Independence was read, 8 members of the audience came into this courtroom to find out behind the judge's bench, where you see the coat of arms of Pennsylvania. They would have found the coat of arms of Great Britain, the symbol of King George III's royal authority. Those 8 men pried the rich coat of arms off the wall. For a few hours, the dragged to the streets of Philadelphia, all the citizens of the area changed the use. And when they got tired of that, they just set them on fire.
Then the actual room where it happened. The Second Continental Congress met here, I don't know, I don't have it on my notes. I believe May 10th, 1775, and it lasted for a while in this building. This is where they debated stuff, and John Adams was just like, independence, and everyone's just like, no. And he's just like, independence, and everyone's just like, sit down, John. And then he's just like, hey, Richard Henry Lee, independence? And Richard Henry Lee is just like, yes, independence.
And we celebrate the wrong day. Congress declared independence on the 2nd of July, 1776, when they voted to adopt a resolution proposed by Richard Henry Lee of Virginia. His resolution stated that these United Colonies are free and independent states. 2 days later, on the 4th of July, Congress voted to adopt the amended text of the Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson. The last thing the men in this room were worried about is which day you'd all be out barbecuing and setting off fireworks.
John Adams was just like, we need a declaration.
Vote on independence
and
without a written
they were just,
declaration
and then
of some sort.
John Hancock was just like, maybe a good idea. And he's just like, but you do know what it's gonna say, right? And they're just like, yeah, totally. And then like John Adams and Ben Franklin and Roger Sherman and Robert Livingston, then Thomas Jefferson were the committee for the Declaration of Independence.
On with it. Which of us will write our Declaration of Independence?
And
But I say you
John Adams just like, hey, Ben, you should do it. And Ben just like, no. And Ben's just like, hey, John, you should do it. And John was just like, obnoxious and just like, they won't like it.
I'm obnoxious and disliked, you know that's
Yes, I know.
Then John's just like, hey, Roger Sherman, you should do it. And Roger Sherman's just like, I'm just a simple caller from Connecticut. Don't make me do this. And then John was just like, hey, Robert Livingston, maybe you should write it. Robert Livingston is just like, I just had a son, I gotta go. And he's just like, okay. And then he's just like, hey, Thomas Jefferson.
Mr. Adams, leave me alone.
And Thomas Jefferson's just like, I haven't seen my wife in 6 months. And John Adams was just like, LOL, same. And then Thomas Jefferson was just like, okay, fine, whatever. And then he wrote it.
They're reading the Declaration.
Good God.
They spent like 3 days just being like, hey, you should change this, and hey, you should change that. Eventually, they got everyone on board, and everyone agreed to it after they kicked John Dickinson out.
I cannot, in good conscience, sign such a document.
Except for New York, who abstained courteously. And then they're just like, woohoo, independence. And then they didn't actually sign the Declaration of Independence. They did it on August 2nd of 1776. Also, another note, the Liberty Bell remained there until the 1850s. Then it was replaced by another one, and the Liberty Bell was moved basically across the street.
Afraid someone's going to steal our bell? Well, don't worry. Been here more than 14 years and ain't been carried off once.
So September 1786, 5 states met at the Annapolis Convention to discuss adjustments to the Articles of Confederation. It was revised February 21st, 1787. All but Rhode Island met June of 1787. They decided the Articles of Confederation could not be fixed, so they decided to just write the Constitution. They decided to keep it in secret, and they shut the windows, even though it was hot.
Will you listen to me and forget the window?
September 17th, 1787, it was complete and went into effect March 4th, 1789. So now I'm going to talk about the Declaration House. I could not find much information on this. So the Declaration House, it is one of the first things you see when you enter the historical district of Philadelphia. It's kind of all by itself. It's not really with the rest of the historical stuff, and it's kind of more surrounded by just city stuff. So it was built in 1775 by Jacob Groff Jr. That was his house. And Thomas Jefferson rented out 2 rooms to write the Declaration of Independence. And what you could see is a reconstructed version of what it would have looked like. So he wrote the Declaration in 3 weeks. I could not find much information on this house, but I found this great quote. One sees Jefferson's bed's chamber, including a tiny bed that makes it hard to imagine how the gangly Jefferson slept at night. I don't know, I saw that quote and it was really funny. So yeah, basically this is where Jefferson played the violin.
Wife. I hope.
He plays the violin, he tucks it right under his chin, and he bows, oh he bows, for he knows, yes he knows, that it's high, 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 diddle diddle, twixt my heart, Tom and his fiddle, my strings are unstrung, high, 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 I am undone.
Jefferson, are you finished? Well, is it written yet?
And then the last thing I'm going to talk about in today's video is Signer's Walk, which is off, like, on the road when you leave the Independence Hall. I just decided to add this in here because I don't really know where else to put it, and I guess it fits here. This is where you could see little plaques for other people who signed the Declaration of Independence. I could not find any information on this. I also want to say today is the day John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died in 1826, I believe. They both died today, July 4th. Yeah. Thomas Jefferson died 5 hours before John Adams, and John Adams' last words were, "Jefferson survives." So yeah. I don't know how they managed to die on the same day, in that same day. But you know, it's cool. Jedums. I also have this little bust of Thomas Jefferson right next to me. I don't remember really why I brought this over here, but good job dying today. My plans for the 4th of July is just to edit this video and watch 1776. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day, happy approval of the Declaration of Independence, happy death to John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. Bye.